Welcome to the new MARIK workshop from WBPL 76. This program is brought to you by Lady Red Productions, the Bear Digs Corporation, and a generous grant from the Night Owl Foundation. Why are you here? Cat, will you stop chewing on me?
Tonight's numeric workshop brought to you by Fountain Drink. Always plenty, you can see right through it. Enough chlorine to kill bacteria in and out of your digestive tract, all while tasting like pennies. When you are thirsty, dip into the fountain for Fountain Drink. Available at concessions or in the lobby.
Look, I've got the VPN turned on, new incognito window, search for toaster that looks like it could fit in human butthole.
Ooh, woo.
Why are you here?
It's an iPhone. I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone.
I regret this sentence immediately.
The pasta child is truly terrible and terrifying.
Somebody quote that?
Grandma's.
At least enough to quote.
Yes.
Train her.
No!
Please don't put your dick in the clown.
Stormamusame. Oh my god.
No. This is gonna be perfectly normal.
Not putting it in the song.
Going in there.
Stupid is the way you do things.
I would so download me.
Yeah, I need that walking chicken.
What the shit did I just watch?
Spooky.
There we go. That should do it.
Oh no! There are sounds coming in my ear holes.
Kinky.
Sound? Is it round or is it brown?
Wait,
is it sound?
Can anyone? Okay, yes, they can hear us. Excellent.
It is definitely not the brown note. We had an entirely well-prepared and thought-out cold open for all of you guys, and it's not worth it anymore, guys. I'm going home. Bye.
Oh.
You're not already home?
Oh shit.
I mean, if you're streaming in the field, more power to you. If you see Squick out there, let me know.
I hear grumbling off in the distance. I think I'm gonna stay here.
That might be me.
Indeed. What grumbles has the parallax this week?
I'm not allowed to talk about them.
Wow.
Ooh. Confidential grumbles.
Less confidential, more there are rules.
Yes, gotcha.
Let's say I have to go back to Texas next week for work, and that means I have to travel.
Para, you are loud compared to me, or I may just be yelling.
Lizard.
How is ether? How does ether sound, everyone?
How is ether? Ether is saying lizard.
Now, Grimo says Doc is loud compared to me. What the?
How is ether compared to everyone?
Okay, apparently I'm all right.
I'm quiet. Okay, I'm going to turn that up.
You are very
There.
loud. You are louder now.
I am? Well, I changed something in OBS. I didn't change anything anywhere else. So
you suddenly got very loud in my in my ears.
Well, I'm sorry. Apparently, I'm about to get even more loud because fuck.
It is the ultimate get loud.
There.
Except
now we are
no
very,
Norris,
very
so
loud.
sad.
I am turning you down.
That's a good play.
You are at 50%. You are 50% loud.
I'm sure Mad Ducks would be thrilled to hear that. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Numeric Workshop where we do all the stuff, and here are the submissions for the week. That's how we do it, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We feign professionalism.
Do we?
Feign means we actually sort of present professionalism. We are so far off that mark. I don't even think we feign it.
Rank amateurs pretending at best.
I will accept that. Oh, hi, Mini Hulk Mix of the auxiliary and other places that I happen to frequent. And Troa and Grimos and lots of other people who are here. 62 of you so far tonight. Hope everybody's having a good night.
You are now at 70% loud. Apparently 50% was too quiet.
We're going to go ahead and dive into things tonight. Hey, look, there's Voxelforge. Hi, Vox. Hey, Vox.
Hey, Vox.
Mo was showing off the customized figure you made for him. And I think that was on Sunday's show, but I don't remember.
That is my back.
Wait, you had a show on Sunday?
Hal did. And I think it was there. If Mo is in chat, he can verify whether or not he showed it off there or not. But I do know that Mo was showing it to my brother. Okay, let's go ahead.
I just jumped into the Black Page Legion. Lady Red is reporting that she has made them kiss in the rewrites.
What? Never mind.
Anyway.
Yes.
Doctor Who's joining us tonight. He had some stuff he wanted to show off. We're going to start with him.
Hello. Yes. This is if you recognize from the Tex Talks BattleTech video with the Black Knight. This is Treese Forge's absolutely stunning Black Knight model.
And as we go through this, we will get more angles of this, but Windows decided to label things in the least helpful way it possibly could. So
I mean,
they're
I
split
took the
up.
pictures with my phone.
No,
so
it's not a you
sorry.
problem. It's a renaming problem on the Windows side.
It's an everything problem. So can you go back to the first? Looking at it from the front.
Yeah.
I made a gift for Aiden. When I visited the Desir household, we played some BattleTech, and in one of those games of BattleTech, my Vindicator absolutely atomized a Victor pilot with one clean shot to the head.
Nice.
No other damage to the mech. Just one PPC headshot, one internal structure, confirm the critical, cockpit.
I mean, kill the meat, save the metal. Good job.
And
Excellent.
then Aiden proceeded to say, "You're going home with this now." And I said, "No, it's yours. Like, I'm not." He's just like, "No."
No, you just owned it.
So I bought a Victor off of eBay and painted it for him, and I'm just like, wait a minute, no. If I'm doing this, I'm making the Beagle Combat Group. So all of these mechs are inspired by Beagles. Three of them, the Desir's Beagles.
There we
One
go.
of them, yay! They spin right round, baby, right round, and they're doing a little dance. One of them, the Black Knight, can you guess why he is in the Beagle Combat Group?
I'm going to guess
Yes.
that he's another Beagle you know.
Well, yes.
Or is he Snoopy?
But, well, yes. The Black Knight has a Beagle active probe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which,
but I'm just, but I thought, sorry.
I'm getting an angle on it so people can see what you're about to reference.
Yes. Yes, so I thought it would be really funny to make him an ace pilot. And what better ace pilot than
a
World War
War
One flying ace
Yep.
who killed a baron, a noble of the Draconis Combine. He killed a Red Baron.
Yes!
La Baron Rojo.
Yes!
So I based this mostly inspired off of Snoopy. He's got his green cap, his brown goggles, and his red scarf. And on his back, I've got a couple of spots. The scarf was a lot of fun to try and paint.
There are the spots on various places of his back and left shoulder.
His back and his tail. The shoulder was an attempt at using my Goblin Hobbies stamping kit, which turned out a mixed bag.
They do take a little practice.
Indeed. I got two mostly skulls and a diamond, and I'm like, yeah, that works. Okay, fine.
I hear if you practice on your fingernails, it makes it much easier to do it on models.
I mean, it is essentially nail polish, yes. But I am very impressed by Treese Forge's model. It printed very well, and all of the details are very good in resin. And I am very proud of the little nub on the PPC arm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a British roundel.
Very nice. Let's
Indeed.
see if I can get a good angle on it.
It's the first picture,
Yeah,
essentially.
there we go. You know, getting it from the other angle, I was thinking it was a Comstar image, but colors are very similar, as it turns out.
Well, muddy, dark white, yes, with a kind of dirty wash.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good. And then as we go through Pip and Saris and Anka inspired mechs, Pip is the Atlas, Saris is a Victor, and Anka is the Enforcer.
And you can see they all have their numbers.
Indeed, all free-handed because
very nice with the what is it, 8 segment numbers. Very nice.
And I tried out a new technique with these.
Yeah.
These are all essentially just straight dry brushed.
Mm-hmm. It's a good technique, and that's something I want to talk about tonight, just because I've been seeing a little bit of buzz about it, and I will hit on it, but we'll get there.
I'm also very
Ooh.
proud of doing the various collars as as like the actual physical doggo's collars.
Mm-hmm.
And Anka's Enforcer, I'm very proud of the bluing on that rifle.
Yes. And you're also getting some call-outs from Chad about liking the basing.
Yes, this was also an experiment with Vallejo terrain, mud, and water.
Yeah.
I thought it worked out pretty well.
It did. It's very nice. You can see that you've got some great techniques in here. The basing's very nice.
I am throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks.
That's what you're supposed to do. Just keep at it. And again, we will talk more about that.
Modeling is supposed to smell.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? What'd you think?
Now we need a doghouse support vehicle. Ah, shit.
Long Tom.
Okay.
Or Lermbox.
Moving next into our viewer submissions. The Gilly Monster has sent us this. And he did actually do a little bit of kit bashing on this. Where
I really like the cell-shaded nature of them.
Now, the things that he's done here, he symmetrized the Bushwhacker.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's a little weird, isn't it? It is just
I like my janky Bushwhacker. I'm not saying this isn't good. I'm saying I just like my janky Bushwhacker.
I guess conceivably, if you dropped the AC-10...
I mean, it is an Omni-Mech.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
The Gauntlet is. The Gauntlet is based off of the Bushwhacker, came along in, I think, the 30s.
Fuck you, gives Bushwhacker bilateral symmetry.
And I think if you drop...
I'm gonna quote that.
I think if you dropped the AC-10, and again, they've moved one of the LRMs, you could conceivably work in 2 large lasers there. For a large laser in each arm. I think the weight would work out. You would absolutely fucking cook.
I mean, you paid for the whole heat scale. You're going to use the whole heat scale.
Yeah. Because typically it has the ER large in the center torso, and you throw 2... Even if you just throw on base larges in those arms, that's still going to get pretty fucking hot. But they're very well painted. I do like the camo scheme.
That is a very good camo scheme. I really do like how heavy the panel lining is. It gives it like that Borderlands cell shaded look.
Especially whenever you get into the insinuation here on the Archer of the ERA. What that isn't physically there, but he's painted it in such a way to make it look like it's there. And
explosive reactive armor, right?
Yes.
Yes. And he's going with the Dumb Boss version where it's not actually... It's just empty.
It's not necessary, so it's just an empty box. It's there to look good.
Are these works in progress?
I would assume these in the bottom are, which you can see that they're using the same paint scheme as the Owens over here.
It's a very it's a very interesting look into his paint process.
Mm-hmm. It is at that, and I'm not sure I would have gone ahead and put the metal on before I did all the panel lining, but that's me. And obviously it's working for him.
I mean, the last thing that I do on most of my models is the wash/panel line.
I'm very particular about it, and I'm a bad example. So...
Nah. Sunshine is asking, is that Owens an Iron Winds metal or a 3D print?
We would have to kick that over to Gilly Monster for an answer, and I'm pretty sure Gilly's catching us these days on the VOD, so I don't think he's here. So that is that is in fact an Owens and a Cicada. The Owens being an early generation Inner Sphere Omni-Mech that's... I think they ended up referring to it as the Omni-Jenner, despite the fact that at least the base version of it has
just nothing to do with the Jenner.
Well, I mean, a walking platform with no arms and very long legs.
So a locust?
Okay, fine.
A flea? A cicada?
But I do like the I do like the cold lizard. How to distract the BPL? Just say lizard.
And we have another view here of some of these with his symmetrized bushwhacker up here that chat's just loving.
It is a very striking look, and I do like the hazard stripes.
Yes.
I am very happy. The hazard stripes make me happy.
The hazard stripes, absolutely not a thing that would be there on a combat vehicle, but it is visually striking. I don't put them on mine.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I understand putting it on there. It adds a lot of visual interest. So, like, I don't complain about it. I just choose not to do it. What was your question?
What is the companion right here?
The one on the far right that's not finished? That is a Centurion.
No. Well, yes. No, the one in the pictures with the bushwhacker.
That is
That's
a
the
Hellspawn.
Thunderbolt, no?
It's a Hellspawn.
Oh.
A what?
Hellspawn.
Hellspawn. Okay. I don't think I am familiar with that, Mike.
Hellspawn was I think it was a Fedcom design that got built right before or perhaps during the Civil War.
But if I may, I am very taken with how good the basing is.
Mm-hmm.
That is very clean basing, and that I very much like the gradient in the grass.
Yeah, so he's got different colors. He's got different types of grass here, too, where he's got tufts, he's got flocking, he's got multiple colors of each one, and then he's also got, I think he's got some sandy base there with some variable-sized rocks. He's done a great job on that.
Oh, yes. Like, absolute chef's kiss, like 10 out of 10.
Oh,
I can't wait to see how that Centurion turns out.
Coming up next, Grimo sent us a couple of things. These are, I'm led to believe, these are boats in space. Space boats.
Spaceboat.
Oh,
Oh, he says
ship, if you will.
He says that these are SLDF Carrick. I would assume that's a cruiser, but I would not know. Carrick having been a Portuguese ship of the line, I think. But yeah.
Transports.
Transport.
Transport.
Hey.
Wow, didn't know Grimos plays Battlefleet Gothic, but I'm surprised he plays Tau.
Oof.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Shots. I said across her nose, not up it.
Then we also now have other more normal water boat.
I have a cooking memes chat with Grimos and Night Owl and Dux, and he has been posting religiously his progress on these boats, and they are very impressive.
I don't know what game this is for, but I do like boats.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but he's doing a good job of making and hunting them.
And that's the real pretty age of Japanese battleships, where they had the giant pagoda mast as What's Up is pointing out.
Coming up next, I have several submissions from the Right Reverend Jimmy, starting off with another cicada. Guys, it's the night of the cicada. We've gotten 2 cicadas, which is
we need to feed the lizard.
It's a 40-ton PPC boat on legs.
If you're lucky. Otherwise, it's 2 small lasers and a medium laser.
It's a heavy locust.
Yeah. Yeah, the first upgrade at, I think it was the Cicada 3M, it's like, okay, guys, we're going to make this thing better. How are we going to do that? Give it an Ultra AC5. Shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How terrifying.
At least with the new rules. By the way, chat, if you weren't aware, they did actually drop the announcement of the new rules. They kept the rules on Ultra Autocannons and racks. So now Ultra Autocannons no longer jam, and racks can be unjammed as part of a movement action, so you can still attack with other things while unjamming the rack.
As someone who is not familiar with the nuances of the new rule changes, it seems like it just seems like these were some necessary engagement updates.
They were trying to make autocannons less awful in comparison to everything else.
So, is this Jimmy's mech?
This is a mech from Jimmy.
Okay, so they're saying that the basing is Vallejo terrain paint.
Ah. Okay. Yeah. So
same as my my Beagle combat group.
And then we have
basically mud and acrylic and paint.
Then we have here, I believe this is Locust Labs Urban Mech. I could be wrong about that.
I love the asphalt so much. He goes a stomping down the street. He causes a traffic jam.
As Shane Train is pointing out, Ultra Autocannons, no longer a waste of tonnage. Because they are just, across the board, they're better than autocannons, and that's kind of how they ought to be. And rotary autocannons can still jam, but considering how much more firepower they can put down range, I feel like that's fair. But considering that now clearing a jam no longer means you can take no other actions in a turn, I think it's worth the risk at that point.
Asphalt terrain paint here, also from Vallejo, right, Reverend Jimmy?
Now, I've got a very similar product
so.
from Pro Acryl that's very, very nice to have. He thinks this is AK. So okay. Also, there's Diggs.
Hi, Diggs.
It's a hi, Diggs. He's got a fish in his face.
No, I do love how saturated the blue and the blue and the black are. Very, very nice. And taco truck.
So
tacos.
It's a combat taco truck.
Combat taco.
Is that only effective against the Van Zant Free State Militia that they have to, pass a piloting check or must move towards the taco truck every round?
Well, if you're playing with the advanced rules, some mechs have the quality called distracting. The taco truck has special rules to give mechs in the vicinity of it distracting, because they're all distracted by the taco truck. I have no idea. I'm just going with it. I like that.
No, indeed. Everybody lines up for the taco truck.
It's so dumb. I love it. I love dumb shit like that.
It's very good. I again love how clean the colors are.
And now we are into that branch of mechs that I look at them and I say, okay, that's not a Merlin, that's not a chameleon. Is it a quick?
Might be an assassin.
It's not an assassin. No, it's not an assassin. Maybe it's Spectre. I never fucking remember that. The Spectre just blends. There's a number of mechs that have a body shape like this that just blend together in my head, and I don't know why.
Got it. It's
Reverend
a bad
Jimmy,
James Bond film.
Reverend Jimmy is considering an Alpha Strike scenario involving the taco truck.
Excellent. I'm here for it. And again, we've got some nice
Jihad
rocks.
BS of mech.
Sunshine is saying it's clan invasion. I don't know. Maybe late invasion. Okay, up next, Lord Troa has sent us the Gunpla. And I got this with the understanding that there's a photo. Usher ain't in 26 minutes, and Grimos will be pulling the quote for us.
Very nice.
So we have the mass production gun cannon here. God, I just don't know enough about Gundam to say much about it. Like, it's a cool model. Like, the gun cannon is one of those that I can appreciate because it feels like it's, he's a heavy boy. But
and his pedigree kind of follows along some of the same lines as the early FASA era unseen mechs.
Very much so. He's got some of that Dugram in him. And then this is some nature of a Jim. I know he's a Jim because he has the visor face. Apparently
is he a Jim bro?
Well, look at the number on his shoulder, and you can at least say he's a nice bro.
He very much is so.
Yeah. I don't know if that's printed on there or if he added the stickers, but it's perfect. And
Wait, CV? It's an aircraft carrier?
It is. It's an aircraft carrier. Maybe it has the core fighter. Like, I know that a lot of the early Gundam shit had core fighters, so maybe, I mean, technically.
What is it? Samurai is very impressed by the panel lining, and so am I.
So Gunpla panel lining generally uses an enamel panel liner, and that works just through capillary action. You just barely have to touch the indentation there, and it will just pull itself up. It just
drinks it.
Yeah. And I actually finally broke down this past week, and I bought a little bit of an enamel wash because I was at store and wanted to buy Thing. So I've got some of the AK Streak and Grime, and
every time I go to my store, I look at their I look at their paints or the BattleTech section, and I'm just like, I need to buy Thing. And every time I check out, I'm just like, I need to stop spending so much money with you guys.
Yeah,
and then I come back next week.
That's why I always like just buy a bottle or two of paint unless I'm specifically there after miniatures. And a bottle or two of paint ain't gonna break you. And it's nice. You're buying something.
Looks out at male call of shame that we will discuss shortly.
We'll get there. And again, here we go. CV-69, Earth Force, Space Force, something like that. He's very Earthican. With his spray gun. He's just spraying all over. Just spraying all over. And then this was the stack he sent of what he has built. And it's just...
Oh, that's not a pile of shame.
This is a record of having completed.
It has
a dope fighter in it.
His trophy stack. Jesus.
God, that's a lot. It is dope. It's very dope.
How tall is this stack?
It looks like it's at least about.
Or is this person tall?
This is. Looking
at the ceiling.
That's person tall.
I'm feeling between 4 and 5 feet.
Needs a banana for scale.
That's a lot of gunpla.
TV tall.
I think it's a big fucking TV.
Have you seen some of the TVs around there?
I mean, we're looking at one right there, so yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
it is at least TV
I'm thinking
tall.
that's in the range of maybe a 40-inch television right there. So yeah, I'm thinking somewhere between 4 and 5 feet for all of that. Okay, who do I have next? Oh God, there's more.
Of course, there's more.
Oh God, there's more.
Much more.
Why wouldn't there be more?
Jesus Christ, Troa.
There is never enough gunpla.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. Okay.
That is one Grimos of gunpla.
Yeah, that feels about right. He's even got duplicates. There's 2 gems. There's 2 Shining Gundams. Or Star-winning Gundams.
My love, my hate, and all of my sorrow.
Jeez, that's a lot of gunpla. Look, there's even
Hey, is that a teddy bear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is there a Diggs Gundam?
Don't ask questions. I break your hands.
So there's the Ack guy here. I don't know why he's the Ack guy, but this is the Papa guy. I have no idea.
I would like to chime in and say that this is slightly more affordable than Warhammer 40K.
I mean, it depends.
You haven't seen Warhammer prices as of late, have you? They've only gone up.
I mean, like, you conceivably for what you're looking at here, I think you could get away with a Knight Army. because that's about 3 models.
Yeah, but they're $200 a pop.
Lord
Yeah.
Troa says the first stack is 49.5 inches
46
tall.
and a half. So I was close.
46,
I was
yes.
close. Jeez.
So about 4 feet tall.
Oh,
But
good.
HeroClix is more expensive than 40K.
God,
God.
I played HeroClix back in the day when booster packs were $7.
Nice.
Why is a Gundam shaped like a bear called Papa Guy? Shouldn't it be a Gundam shaped like a parrot? Don't ask questions. We break your hands.
And we're back to production version of Gun Cannon with his. Oh, look, he got little metal bits. Look at the little metal bits.
Those are very clean metal bits.
They are very clean. Okay, we.
Oh, hey everyone, how's it going? Oh God, that's a lot of boxes.
Okay, then UNC Samurai sent us this. He felt like maybe he put this together wrong.
Looks fine to me.
I have that kit. I am going to follow the same instructions. Hopefully, we were very impressed when we first saw the dude post this, and then everyone was just like, "Hey, post your instructions." He's just like, "I'm Japanese and don't know how to use Lego Studio." And then all of a sudden, during one of my Lego streams, he's just like, "Hey, I posted a video."
Wow. I'm hoping somebody got a hold of that and then put it into Lego Studio, but this is cool. I like this. This is dumb as hell, and it's great.
No. What's impressive about this kit, what's impressive about this build, is that is only pieces from that creator set.
And that's great. Yeah. I love that. I've known that this was a thing that you could do with certain Lego sets like this, but this is just fucking. I've not seen a Gundam one before, and that's just.
So he has made that 3-in-1 kit a 4-in-1 kit.
It's true.
Indeed.
It's true. He made it a Zaku.
Von Falkenstein, I did watch that. That is an impressively large ship.
Okay. Okay. Next, we're getting into some of the shit I've been working on lately. We're starting out.
What have you been working on?
Well, we're starting out here with. I got into a game of Imperium Maledictum. I think that's the name of the RPG. With Red and Lichter recently, and built out a Voidsman at Arms. So I went ahead and I had files for a Voidsman, so I went ahead and made the character and printed out the parts to paint one up. I had to kit bash a chainsword onto him because the model set I had only had axes, and I had to add the beard. So I 3D sculpted the beard.
I gotta throw Will's thing out there. Maledictum damn near killed him.
There you go. And I was particularly happy with the orc, especially as I printed it. I knew this was a thing, and I was so delighted even as I was painting it. If you take a very close look at this orc, you'll notice something. He has 2 eye patches.
I was going to say...
Just like your boss on Roadside Research.
There you go.
I was going to say something, but... Yes, also, I do love what you did with the green skin. That is a... I love the pink flesh accent to it.
That was something I picked up a few years ago on doing orc flesh, was if you start with a dark red and then build your green on top of that and leave the red in the recesses, then it kind of gives you the impression of, flesh and blood and that kind of thing under that green surface. So that was an interesting thing to try out at first, and since then it's just kind of become second nature on me doing it. But I strongly endorse that.
Your dude's hair is also very impressive.
Thank you. I was mostly happy with having sculpted the beard on him, because I was gonna try to give him long hair too, because I rolled for his appearance, because that's the thing you can do, and he's supposed to have overly elaborate hair with like shit worked into it, and I've turned that into he's like hyper superstitious, so he has like charms and purity seals and shit in his hair.
So if someone cuts his hair, he pulls a Samson.
Yeah. But the other side to it is I tried to sculpt some hair onto him so it wouldn't interfere with the connection to the body, and I ended up giving him just a fucking hyper mullet. So we didn't go with that one. But the beard I was happy with. Next thing. This is a current modeling project I'm working on because if I stay busy, then the anxiety stays quiet. So this would be if I manage
the fucking truth.
If I manage to get this out before I leave on my trip on Sunday, and I probably won't. This would be my 4th release this month, and this is thank you, Vox. This is me rebuilding my avatar because the longer I look at my old avatar, the more I fucking hate it. And this is much better.
My only experience with the avatar is the alternate build for the Kinect's Mad Cat.
That's fair. Which, I mean...
I thought avatars were blue.
Dava dee, dava die.
You know, I said something to my brother about that last night when I met him for a birthday dinner with him. Because, by the way, no matter what Diggs tells you, we're not twins. My birthday isn't yesterday. It's in 7 months. And he said the same thing about it. It's supposed to be blue. So...
But that is very impressive.
I'm happy with it. I was, of course, I started putting this together just as another Ox member who is Wolk, W-O-L-K, who's another modeler, just released his. So I'm probably going to sit on this for a little bit.
Are underneath those LRM-10s, are those little
machine
lasers,
guns,
or are those? Okay.
Yep.
Little machine gun nips.
Little bitty machine gun guys. They're just little guys.
Keep those infantry with softer charges up somehow.
Pile of plastic crack.
Oh God.
Oh
God. What are we? Oh, good God. Why is there so much gunpla with you people? Why is there so much gunpla?
Why are there so many mechs?
Because they're tiny. They're tiny mechs. Okay. I think
speaking of
yes,
piles of shame. I just got a mail order from Catalyst Game Labs. I have 6 clan stars.
Well, that's only 30 mechs.
I had a 20% off coupon.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And
that's a cluster. I have a cluster now.
Catalyst has started raising their prices on some of the old sets, so that's only going to go up. So that's fair. Okay, I just released this one this week. This is my take on the Kintaro because, as far as I'm aware, there's still no official CGL Kintaro. And if you look at the old Kintaro, oh boy, that's a piece of art on that old Kintaro.
Let me.
I'll pull it up and I'll put it on stream because
Kintaro,
which I put this into my my Discord as I was showing this off.
Oh God, I love the official art on Sarna for the Kintaro. That is one fabulous boy.
Yeah,
that is a wide-angled stance.
Yeah, so I dropped that into my Discord, and Mo said, "Ah, yes, back in the day when hips were optional." And I told him, "Motherfucker, you might as well call that thing fucking Shakira. It's got hips."
No, I don't. I believe no. There is not a plastic model for the Kintaro.
There is not. As a matter of fact, there's one metal model. One, and it's the original. So I did this, and
tasty Ralph Parfa lead.
Pewter. This was. I wasn't trying to ape the PGI design too hard, but the proportions and kind of the general design are more inspired by that than anything else. But
that lad is all hips.
Yeah.
That lad is nothing but hips.
Verthragna says that's not a thigh gap, that's a thigh canyon. Yes. There's a plastic Kintaro in the 3rd Star League strike team. Motherfuck. Oh, well, that's fine. It's fine. That's fine. I bet it doesn't look like this. I didn't look at it. I didn't see the official art to it, so I bet it doesn't look like this. Let's see. Next thing up, you saw my Grand Titan earlier this month. This is just a painted example of it where I said, fuck it, he's been balling.
Oh, there is.
So this is just me trying out putting a lot of wear onto one, and then I added a wash, and I'm really unhappy with what the wash did to it. I tried to recover some of that, but the general effect is there. Just trying to add wear to all the edges. And this is the artillery Grand Titan, so he's got a thumper on his shoulder.
Big boom.
Moderate boom. Not long tom boom. What else? Okay, this, I think I talked about this some last week. This was the Davian Heavy Battle Lance set. I went ahead and painted that. That's currently sitting on my eBay. I'm happy with how these turned out. Aux member
looks very good.
Thank you. There was an Aux member, Comstar 00B, I think, that he does a lot of painting for that kind of thing too. And he was like, "Oh yeah, the fucking olive drab sells like mad," and I'm still waiting on it to go, but you know, we'll see what it does. I'd like to go ahead and get it out the door.
I do very much like the tan desert yellow highlights you did on that.
Thank you. How much more do I have in here? I think I'm getting close to the end.
We got 9 minutes to us or ain't.
9 minutes. This was a proxy for a Space Marine I painted because I wanted to. He's fine. And then this is a stereo that I'm working on fixing right now because it was left in my house by the previous owner, and it's like a 1973 Panasonic stereo of some nature, and I get to try to find parts for it. The radio works. I got to listen to opening day for the Cincinnati Reds today. So, and yes, it has an 8-track Night Owl. You are correct. But the radio worked. The record player needs spindles and it needs a needle.
So you're saying video didn't kill the radio?
Well, I mean, considering
that... Well, this is a picture.
It is a picture. He's right. And recently, in the last couple of months, and we're going to go over and move on to the live camera, and I'm going to biggie size the Twitch chat so that they can actually see.
Goliath!
Okay, there we go.
Look at that four-legged stomper.
Yeah, that's White Rook's Goliath. So as far as I'm aware, there's only like 3. There's only a few Goliaths. Anyway, when MTV killed MTV Music, the one channel they had where they still played music videos, their last song was "Video Killed the Radio Star" by the Buggles.
Was not also the very first song on MTV?
In fact, it was.
Video Killed?
By the Buggles. Not my favorite version of that song, but yeah.
One of the interesting fact about that music video, one of the ladies in the tubes, that dancer is from my town.
Huh. This is kind of like when I was talking to Squick and he was telling me, yeah, apparently my mom was an extra in the Lost Boys.
I mean, yeah, that was his backyard / my backyard where they filmed that, so you could see that.
That is a very dirty wet palette.
Mostly it's wet. Shit, I guess I'm gonna replace that parchment real quick.
T-minus 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Okay.
To Ain't or Us.
Okay, well then,
wait, what?
Let's go ahead and explain. Let's go ahead and explain what is Us or Ain't, Doc.
What is Us or Ain't? Well, our lovely host here, Grimos or Night Owl, will.
It's Grimos tonight.
Grimos, yes. Will spin the wheel of quotes, which I believe we are up to over 14,000. Right up here, 14,606. A not insignificant portion of these quotes are us. Who is us? Us is the new MARIK workshop.
And people associated
guest
with.
Stars.
Yes. Regulars, if you will.
Who is ain't? Anyone who isn't.
Yes. It's kind of arbitrary, but learn to deal with it.
We're the BPL. We make up the rules as we go. Shut up, we wake your hands.
I remember when it was quick or not.
Shut up, whacker.
So you, the lovely members of the audience, will throw all of your goob at either us or Ain't, or if you hate money, throw it in the goob hole for all the good boys and girls who voted for us or Ain't.
Deposit your goob into the hole of goob.
Yes, Doc would be an us tonight.
Yes, tonight Doc would be an us.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Oh, we need to come up with a pun for that for Whacker. Whackridge Farms? No,
The spirit of Squid continues.
There was a comedian that he died some 10 years ago or so that mostly toured in the Southeast. His name was Tim Wilson, and he had a joke, a loosely political joke about former U.S. Senator Strom Thurmond, who was roughly 6,012 years old when he died, and the only reason I bring it up is that he made a joke about Strom Thurmond is so old, he's the only politician in America that could look at a gold dollar with Sacagaway on it and go, yeah, I fucked her.
Wow.
That is bad. Oh, God. Yes, Mo just sent me the physical Kintaro model.
Ah, okay.
It is indeed in the 3rd Star League Strike Force.
Damn. Oh, well. He's also sent it to me, and for what it's worth,
Grimos is tapping the terms of service sign.
Okay, so this is interesting. I'm gonna open this in a window, and then I'm gonna put it on screen, and then I'm just gonna say I like mine better.
I do like yours better. It's a lot boxier.
There we go. There it is. That's the one in the Star League box.
Yours is a lot boxier and, dare I say, militaristic.
Yeah.
Utilitarian, I believe, is the word I should use.
That's a good phrase there for it.
Yeah, that's got a bit much dragon stolen and slapped on it.
Yeah, it very much has dragon shoulders.
Also, let's pay some attention here. Apparently, Mo gets up in the mornings and he says, "I need a cup of coffee. Let me take 20 minutes to make it in a mocha pot."
That's a percolator.
No, sir, that is a mocha pot.
Prediction: we have started Us or Ain't.
If that's a percolator, I think even less of him.
Mo, do you have words to say about this?
I mean, he might have words, but if he has a percolator, they don't fucking count.
I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, throw your goob at Us or Ain't.
Yes.
The advantage to a percolator is you can throw it on a campfire and not have to worry about it scorching the coffee because it's going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Archon Ericer, I prefer my coffee soon, so I use a Perkin now.
Fucking oof. That was a how's a car level joke. Keep that shit for Sundays.
We got a 5-minute special on our Us or Ain't prediction. Throw your goob in the goob hole.
Ooh, 5 minutes.
Yeah, because we explained it early.
Oh,
so.
Okay. Well, you get extra time to...
that is a lot of goob going into Us or Ain't.
Oh, man. It's almost like it's Sunday or something.
Shane Rain says... perks make great coffee once you figure out how to use them, and also once they are seasoned.
You know what else makes great coffee? A fucking drip maker. Just, do that. Or a French press. Although that's a lot of
I enjoy cleaning my appliances by setting them on fire with ethanol vapor.
I like a good French press coffee, but I hate cleaning it.
Why would you ask a journalist from a different country to provide you with coffee?
So what are you using right there?
Okay, so this is a thing that I've got a bag of them right here. These, good sir, are makeup sponges.
Ooh.
And I've talked some about these on the stream before. You don't need nice makeup sponges. These came from the Dollar Tree. And
how much did you spend for them?
I think it was roughly $1.25, maybe $1.50 now. I don't remember. But there's a process to these that I didn't get it at first, and then once I learned the process, the whole thing got a lot better. The whole fucking... So, like, whenever I do this, I get it wet. Like, I just dipped it in my paint water, as you can see here on a stream, and then I just squeeze out as much of it as I can. And it is now damp. So...
Would you say that it is moist?
I might say that. Because that word doesn't bother me, but I'm led to understand it does other people. So if I take... This is the prototype of my avatar. If I take that and I just say...
It prints well.
I just want to... don't fall off. I just want to go ahead and kind of get a zenithal on him. The nice thing about doing this with a sponge is it's a little bit faster than a dry brush. It gets you a very...
Apparently it triggers Night Owl.
Bonus points? I'm guessing this is an ex-wife thing, but I'm not sure. So as you go through this, it's just, you just dab at it. It doesn't get down.
Cookie Mama is being a menace.
Oh God, what has she said?
MOIST.
Moist. Moist.
Night Owl
Don't
says,
be so critical of moist.
Night Owl says, I swear to God, Doc, I will nail you bees.
Oh no.
I actually do want to try and get into
beekeeping.
Into beekeeping. It seems fun.
My brothers talked about it, and I know myself well enough to know that I would get really excited about it and then like do it for a few months and then just lose interest.
Oh God. Do not breathe the beer.
Grimos.
Breathe the beer.
These are kind of expensive. Use hornets.
Pass. We're gonna pass on that. Also, don't breathe beer. That's bad for you. But okay.
Nonsense. You need to make sure you're not a fish every now and again, so it's good to just test by drinking some liquid into your lungs.
Okay.
We have 30 seconds left on Us or Ain't. Throw your goob in the hole. Okay,
so here's the thing about using a sponge for this. This is focused relatively well on stream. That's about as good as you would get with an airbrush. Like, if you were really careful with an airbrush, if you had a good airbrush, it works frustratingly
okay, here
well.
we go.
Yeah. Quote
number. Sorry.
Go for it.
Quote number 5,000 shit numbers. 5,435. I have sent two hosts. I've sent the two hosts distracting images and stupid audio. Mad Ducks from the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2.
That's been a hot minute.
That would be an us.
That is an us.
That be us.
We've been having a fucking lot of us lately. It's a little weird. Like, I know.
Wow, another 100,000 goob down the hole.
Goob go down the hole.
Oh, God.
That is 1,092,000 goob.
That's a lot of fucking goob.
And 22 others.
Oh, man. Okay, we've gotten past Us or Ain't. I have another special thing for tonight. And then
Ed just flipped the,
We got the moist. We got a moist
damn
clip.
It. Leave him be.
Okay. All right, with that said, hey, Ether.
Yes, sir.
We have a thing this week, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Would you care to explain the thing while I put it here?
Okay, so y'all know when I hang out with Parallax, I tend to be drinking as he does. And often I will ask him, hey, bud, what should I drink next? And he will constantly tell me, hey, drink from your infinity.
Because I don't know what else you have most of the time. Just to be fair there.
But my infinity is basically when something gets so low that you stop kind of drinking from the bottle and it just starts aging and oxidizing. You just dump it in your infinity instead so it doesn't get wasted.
Yeah, the idea there being that once you get it below a certain level, it will start oxidizing in the bottle. and that will degrade.
So posh jungle juice.
Yes, it is pretty much jungle juice of booze.
Yes.
But
it is whiskey, yes?
Yes, it is all American whiskey.
Okay. Not necessarily all bourbon, but all American whiskey.
American whiskey, yes.
Okay. And so this is a melange that
booze.
changes with time.
Yes, it is a constantly evolving thing.
Yes, and there's no telling at any point what it will actually taste like. So, what's going on here? What are we doing?
So because you kept saying that, like, because you seem to be intrigued by it, I was like, hey, since I seem to be almost overflowing this thing, why don't I send you a sample so that way we can sample it together and, compare notes and just enjoy some whiskey together.
Yes. Now, the reason that I'm always intrigued by this is I don't think I've ever had a bottle survive long enough for me to say, oh, this is going to start oxidizing. I just finish it. But at this point,
I have a lot of fancy-ass bottles. So.
You do. You very much, and some of them have very fancy-ass labels on them.
Yes, Jesus Christ.
And some of them have Booze Wizard labels on them.
Yeah, actually, I did strip the labels off of most recently an old Fitz 7 and put my own
Mo
labels
is
on
knocking on the studio door.
Mo, go ahead and step on in. Gummy's going to join us at some point. She sent me a message earlier that said she's being detained, so it would probably be at least another 20 minutes.
Someone has her by the fingernails, apparently.
Well, maybe they're putting stamps on them. So, Mo, go ahead and step in.
So, what do you get on the nose for this thing? I'm curious what your impression is.
That's interesting.
I get kind of a berry scent.
I can see where you're getting that. There's...
And then kind of a little bit of an oak at the end of the smell.
There's... There's almost kind of a pine quality to it, to my nose.
Kind of an astringent quality?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, okay, I get that.
It's not quite like drinking gin, because I don't drink Windex, but...
Yeah.
Okay, let's give this a taste, and then we'll compare notes. Because, guys, this is what we do sometimes now.
I like how I got insulted both as the coffee drinker and the gin drinker in the group.
That is confusing.
Yeah, because it's going a lot of places, because it's got some proof to it.
Uh-huh. There's a little bit of a burn on the front of my tongue.
Mm-hmm. And you get kind of that fruity middle, and it ends on oak. It's not as sweet as I would have expected, because it usually is fairly sweet. Wonder what was in it at this time that was kind of axing its sweetness.
Now that I've gotten it out of my mouth, I am getting more of that berry flavor you mentioned. That's interesting. Like there's a little bit of kind of somewhere between like maybe a kind of blueberry-ish kind of feeling.
Yeah, very wild berry, not like a citrusy berry, but more of like a wild berry, yeah.
That's interesting. Mo, you have stepped in. And also, I'm going to make fun of your percolator.
A little espresso top maker.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a mocha pot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have a problem with the mocha pot. The mocha pot's
in
fine.
the garage.
The mocha pot I have no issue with. The percolator is a heinous machine that's made out of hate and desperation coffee.
Yeah, again, the reason I have one is you can throw it on the campfire, and it doesn't matter if it scorches the coffee or not, because the percolator was going to do that anyway.
It's going to be bad regardless. At that point, I'd sooner fucking drink instant coffee.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mo, you've stepped in. Mo, you have plans for this weekend, don't you?
I do. I will be in Milwaukee for Adepticon this Sunday and a little bit of Saturday.
Mo has drawn the shortest of straws when it comes to he is close enough by to go, but work has decided to fuck him just enough that he can only be there for the very end of it.
Yeah. Which was fun because the day started out with me having to drive, I think about a total of 170 miles because I had to go to an outside lab because someone had to have a rush job that I told them they couldn't have. My boss decided to overwrite that decision.
Ah, I love it.
The continuing trend of getting Mo to move because he's tired of this horse shit.
Yeah.
There's a plan. I'm getting
You
Mo
have a very particular skill set that many people, it seems, would love to have.
I'm working on getting Mo south, and it may work, but we'll see.
It's also to Paris' benefit that I have had family that have moved in that same direction.
It's true. Further south than me. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I have decided to also pick up a model and start painting as well.
What are you working on? Like I said, chat, this is my avatar at the moment.
I am working on my on the commission that I got from Trees Forge.
Ooh. Yes.
The Gentleman Black Knight.
And somebody else has asked me if I would do one of the things that they sent to. I think they sent it to Trees for a commission. By the way, guys, I also do that. Not complaining, but it was his model. No, I'm not giving you shit.
Trees has the Black Knight.
Yeah, I'm not giving you. I mean, yes, I'm not giving you shit. That's fine. It's just in case it comes up. I've done that a few times.
Mad Ducks. I would love for Mo to come visit Louisiana, but I would personally kick him out so he wouldn't make the mistake of living here. As someone who has visited the duck pond, that is 100% a sentiment I can get behind.
Yeah, very much. You'll note I don't live in Texas anymore, so I have a. Although, fuck, I have to go back next week. Which reminds me, I won't be streaming next week, so. Somebody will pick it up, I'm sure. Might be Hal. I don't think Swick will be back yet. I'm not sure. He might be. With that said, I had a thing I wanted to talk about this week. But Mo, you jumped in here. Did you have something you wanted to say in particular?
Let's see. Thank you for redoing the avatar. That's going to be downloaded and done next. And I get some more of the hanger little bases that I've been building for displays and vignettes. Hopefully I said that right. I will be able to show a couple of those off. Vignette.
Mo, I'm probably going to sit on this one for a little bit because I know Wolk has just fucking released one, and I hate competing. So I'll just send it to you. You've done enough shit lately. I'm just going to fucking send it to you. And I know that you're planning on doing more shit. Chat, this motherfucker was like, you need to pick one, pair. Are you going to get the new core set or the new fucking snow set? And I'm just like, no, fuck you. And then he's like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, at least it's not until Gen Con. For the record, there's a number of new BattleTech sets coming out that we have learned about this week from Adepticon. There's a new core box that I don't know if it's supposed to replace... updated rules.
Yes, it is supposed to replace.
It's going to replace the Game of Armored Combat box.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you'll get a new
box. That is not to say that those models are no longer legal.
Absolutely not, because we're not MechWarrior. I'm sorry, we're not Warhammer.
We're not GW.
Yeah. But
oh, look at all of these really cool Space Marines.
Be a shame if they were. Well, I think Firstborn are still legal. Von Falkenstein, I do not understand you Americans perchance penchants of moving every 5 years. I've only ever lived in 4 places. Falkenstein, I have been...
It depends.
So I lived in the same house growing up for 18 years, and then went to college, and then went to grad school in Ohio, and was only there for a year. And then lived in Tennessee for 4 years, just outside of Nashville, and then in Texas for 10 years, and now I'm back in Kentucky. So, I'm only on, realistically 4 long-term places, and the next time I move out of this place, it's going to be in a casket. So, yeah.
My personal. Go ahead.
It got scrolled over in chat, and I want to, because before we get too far from
Go for it.
Mad Ducks is willing to take your slot next month.
Oh, okay.
Or next week.
That's
and
great.
I think that would be a great use of it.
I don't know what he's going to do, but I know it's going to be madness, and I endorse it. So it's yours, Mad Ducks.
He is going to put put tape over all of the labels on his paints, mix them up, and paint something.
That's not different than normal with the colorblind man.
What is like pulling from your cube of colors?
You know, I haven't done that for a bit. Oh, Mo. Here's a thing for you.
Yeah.
This isn't for sale yet, so you can't threaten me with it. Also, my wife has already pre-ordered it for me as a gift for the future, so fucking don't. Got me? One of the YouTubers...
This disarms me.
One of my the YouTubers I follow most closely, who is Ninjon, that is John Ninus, is at Adepticon this week, and he has the prototypes for his new deck of many colors. Now, he calls it the deck of many colors. There are 2 decks, but they are effectively very much like the Color Cube, except they are fantasy and sci-fi art-based, and he commissioned all the art for it, and like it's all paid for human art. And I'm looking forward to that because they're very... The samples we've seen are very striking. They're very contrasty. It looks fucking great. I look forward to eventually getting a set of one or the other of them, perhaps both. I don't know what my lovely wife is going to do. But if you are at Adepticon, Ninjon has the prototypes. And he's talking in such a way that he's insinuating that he'd be happy to show them to you if you show up.
Sunshine.
Definitely.
Yeah,
has a
thanks
question.
Yes.
What advice do you have for airbrushing with speed paints?
Okay. So when it comes to airbrushing with speed paints, there are some things that you need to understand about the way that the paint acts when you put it through an airbrush. Because it does not act the same way that it will from a brush. The whole idea of applying it with a brush is that effectively what you're doing is you're putting enough on there for it to try to self-level. And that's really the heart of what the contrast paints or speed paints are doing, is that they're self-leveling. They're seeping into the lowest areas, they're pulling away from flat spots, or they're pulling away from edges, pulling in flat spots, that kind of thing, so that they give you, edge highlighting to an extent. When you're applying it through an airbrush, generally you're not applying a heavy enough coat for it to do that. So applying it through an airbrush is akin to applying an acrylic ink. You're going to be shifting the color. You're not going to be applying something opaque over it. It's not a filter. It's not that thin, but it is more along the lines of glazing than it is painting. You can affect the color of it. If you apply enough layers, you can get an opaque layer, but that's really not the strength of it. If you want the effect that the contrast or speed paints are going to give you, you really need to put it on with a brush.
You can also get some incredibly stupidly lovely shades and transitions if you're doing super thin coats over a metallic. Say you wanted to do like the acid etched rainbow effect. It's very fun to do that. Just clean your brush thoroughly so you don't have any draw or spurt from it.
Also, you can thin these paints, and you don't have to.
Yes.
Conceivably, yes, they make mediums for that. If you're thinning it for the purpose of using as a glaze, you don't need to do that.
That's a lot of boobs. What am I getting booped over?
Boop boop. You're getting poked in the boop boops. Okay, the avatar.
Whatever is booping.
So that actually leads me into the thing I wanted to talk about this week, because I have now seen 2 different influencers on various platforms talk about this, where there's influencer fatigue, and it's fucking real, and I absolutely get it. And it's not even so much like it's the fault of the influencers as much as it is just churn. There's always something new coming across the hobby desk, where it's like there's a new technique using XYZ fucking materials, or there's a new product, or whatever it fucking is. Where it's speed paint, it's slap chop. I've talked about slap chop before. Slap chop is applying something like a speed or contrast paint over a zenithal highlight. That it gives you something that is fucking tabletop ready with like remarkably little effort. Oh, look how good whatever it is. It's that, or it's oil washes, or it's whatever, or a little bit
inks.
back. I like inks, but I use inks for a very particular purpose.
I like inks.
A little bit back, it was heavy body acrylics, or it was the golden so-flat paints a few years ago. And YouTuber Lila Mev had a video on this today. I saw somebody else with something up yesterday where they're talking about these trends. And there's some things that you need to remember about this. Lila was talking about it in such a way where one of the things she mentioned was somebody came out with a new line of paint and you buy the whole fucking line. Do not fucking do that. I don't know who's doing that, Mo. Said to the guy with a disposable income to go out and buy $700 of paint. Don't fucking do that. Don't, buy the paint that you like.
The paints were nice.
Okay, the Vallejo paints were nice, and the Fanatic paints are nice, and et cetera, et cetera. Buy the paints as you need them. Don't spend $700 on the full fucking set of Fanatic paints.
Mo sent me the Army Painter Mega Pack, and I swear it with 50 paints, and I swear I've only used about 8 of them.
Okay, so the Mega Pack is about where I'd stop as far as getting something like that, because the Mega Pack, Warpainter Fanatics is almost like an outlier on this, where if you buy the fuck all box, they do a thing where they call it a flexible color triad, where that one's not going to work because that's the Battletech one. Okay, here we go. This is Midnight Olive from John Blanche, and you can see this little scale right here. So the idea here is that you have dark colors, mid colors, and light colors, and you can build a triad out of these to have a shade, a midtone, and a highlight. That's a great way to do that. However, you could also just buy, if it was Pro Acryl, you could buy green. Look, it's green. It's green, guys. And then you could buy ice yellow, and you have a highlight that you can mix into it. And you could get, I would not necessarily say black, but you could get their black brown and have your shadow. And at a certain point, it's blending. But don't do that. Now, don't buy a whole fucking set before you're familiar with it, or don't buy more than you need. I say looking at, I'm afraid to count up the value of my paint. We're not going to do that. But as I was listening to this, the thing that struck me about it was there's all these new techniques where the new way that you dry brush, or the new way that you do X, Y, or Z, or the fucking sponge painting, these are all fads. The whole thing that you need to take away from this is that as these things come by, if you can afford to try it, see if it works for you, and if it does, add it to your toolbox. If it fits into your workflow, add it to your toolbox. If it doesn't fit into your workflow, if you don't like the way it works, don't fucking do it. Don't spend the money on it. Don't try to figure out how it works as well. If you don't like the result that it's giving you, don't fucking do it. Speed paints, I don't love the way that they turn out. So I don't use it a whole lot. I use it a little bit, but I always go back over it with standard paints. The sponges, much to my irritation, are working their way into my regular workflow because, they just work so fucking well. I'm kind of mad at it. But you don't need to try everything. 2, you get the shit that you know works for you, and then stick with that. And you don't have to buy into everything immediately. Like I said, these things are fads. A lot of times, I will buy into this shit to try it, to let you all know how it is. So I've got shit here. Or Mo will send it to me. because I've got I've got the base set up here of the Army Painter speed paints, the version 1. I think my wife gave them to me some years ago, and I do occasionally use them, and they're there, and I use them sometimes, but I don't use them a lot. And I've also I bought these a couple of weeks ago. I didn't get to show them off last week because we were hell diving, but these are the Pro Acryl heavy body acrylics. I got 2 bottles of this because I wanted to see how it was, and I wanted to be able to tell you all how it is. For the record, I like them. They do a particular job. They don't necessarily do a job better than the shit in bottles does, but I think they might end up more cost effective. We can get into that. I've got some of the Army Painter speed paint markers. I was okay buying into those because, as it turns out, they're deliberately engineered so you can refill them.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Building on that.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, there are empty ones you can fill with your own stuff if you want to make your own.
Yes, building on that, I still don't love them because I don't love the finish I get out of speed paints. But I bought them so that I could show them off to you all and be like, this is what it does. As a matter of fact, let me grab one. You'll never guess what color I have. Because I actually bought 2. I bought black first. That was a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
The second one I bought was, shock and awe, it's purple. It's Purple Swarm. So let's grab a model real quick, and I'm just going to show you what Purple Storm out of a marker looks like on this Phoenix Hawk. Shake it up a little bit. The primer in this is in the cap. Now, they tried to make this so that when you put in the marker into the top to prime the actual marker so that you can pump some ink into it, that there should be enough space so that the tip of the marker isn't hitting the bottom. It doesn't do that. It does not fucking manage that. Like, the tip is absolutely against the bottom of the primer there. There's a little ledge there at the top of that. I'm just taking that and I'm doing this so that I'm still priming it, but I'm not crushing the tip, because the moment that you crush the tip, you never get that back. But, you know, you put it on and it's very exactly what you think it's going to be. It's very much, look, I'm putting on speed paint. I don't have to go back to a wet palette. For the record, don't put speed paint on a wet palette. You're not going back to the well for this. It's just, oh yeah, you can just put it the fuck on. And like, yeah, it just does that.
That's impressively competent.
It does fine. Again, I don't love the finish, but it does work.
It can easily pull itself if you're not paying attention, or if you're not getting a good coat to it too, which can happen a lot with the pens.
I expect that these are geared towards beginner or novice painters.
Think of it less as beginner or novice, or more, I just want to get something on the fucking table with some color on it.
Fair enough. Like, it seems like it's getting a good color and good coverage.
It is exactly the kind of coverage that you will get out of a bottle of speed paint. And that's not good or bad from any perspective. It's how do you like it? And it does well enough. If you like it, great. Like, I'm usually pushing myself to have better paint jobs. I don't play as much as I paint, and I'm always pushing for being better at painting. I don't think this is a good tool for that purpose. Like, you can use it for glazing and that kind of thing, but just for getting paint down on the thing, I don't think it's necessarily great. But for just getting paint down on something to get it tabletop ready, that works. And it's easy and whatever. If that's what you're after, that works. I have some other tools here. Okay. 7 Blue 7 has a question for me. Who wants to read it?
Is it the latest one?
Yes.
Is there a paint starter set you'd recommend? And what liquor do you recommend to drink while painting?
Ether, what liquor do you recommend? I have my own opinions, but my opinions are very rooted in, like, local pride.
Painting,
turpentine.
No, because you don't want it to actually be mixing with that. I'd go with something you can put ice in, something smooth, probably a weeded bourbon of some kind. So either like a Weller or a Maker's Mark.
I agree with those statements. Now, in as far as a painting set that I recommend, I like the Pro Acryl set. Now, I want to put some caveats on that, because when you go and you look at the Pro Acryl sets, because they have a lot of sets, they have like, oh, this is set 1, this is set 2, and then they have them numbered. And then they have their signature series, whatever. Don't pay attention to that. Set 1 is all the base colors. They're exactly what you expect. It's like, this is fucking green. Like, this is fucking green. This is fucking blue. They're not special. It's green and it's blue. This is like what the first
look
one
at that
is.
label. It says fucking green.
It does. Now, with that said, they have a set that is specifically their intro set. It comes with a brush, and the brushes from Pro Acryl tend to be pretty good. But the most interesting thing to me about their intro set is that it's not set 1. It's not all your primary colors. It is the colors that are ordered most. It is based off of their sales. It is based off of usage. They will sell you a set of, these are our most used paints. I think that's fucking phenomenal.
That is an amazing marketing strategy, because they're just like, hey, this is what people are using. These are the colors that people are using.
Yep.
So these are the colors that we're going to sell you, because these are what you're going to end up using.
Yes.
They don't beat around the bush, which hearing that engenders a lot of brand goodwill in me.
Yeah, and here's the thing. With Pro Acryl, as you go through all the shit, where I want to underline this. Right now, I think there are effectively 4 very large, very accessible brands of paints. Now, miniature paints, hobby paints. I could say, like, I've got a lot of golden paint sitting around. I don't count that as a hobby paint.
I wanted to make sure.
Okay, if it has things in it that can kill you if you lick your brush after you use it and you don't clean it properly, that's not a hobby paint. I'm looking at cadmium orange right now. Don't lick your brush after you do that.
We have been invaded.
Is it a gummy?
It is a gummy.
It's a gummy. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Sorry, I am late.
It's okay. Now, I want to finish my thought real quick.
Someone was ripping your nails out of your hands?
Oh, yes. Torture.
I want to finish my thought real quick. There are 4 brands of paints right now where effectively you have what was formerly Citadel, and now rather than putting it in fucking dropper bottles or changing their fucking formula or dropping their price or whatever the fuck, we just decided to rename it to Warhammer Color. Ask me if I'm angry.
Yay.
As it turns out, yes, I'm angry. There's Vallejo. Vallejo is a brand that exists outside the hobby sphere, but has a little bit of hobby stuff to it. They started out as very much in the scale model hobby, but they're broadly available and they make good stuff. They're also Spanish. They are Spanish, which leads to the argument about how I pronounce their name from time to time. There is Army Painter, which I think is probably the most broadly available outside of, I'm going to continue to call it Citadel, because fuck Citadel. Everybody. And
Army Painter owned Vallejo.
No, they are different companies.
Parallax, I have a thought that I wish
let me finish, and then there's Pro Acryl.
After your thought.
Okay, then there's Pro Acryl. As you go into these, if you look at Vallejo, you have neutral gray, you have sky gray, you have fucking white, you have ivory. They have color names. You go into Fanatics, you have prairie ochre. Now, if you look at the side here, it says dark yellowish brown. That's fucking handy. But it's prairie ochre. The naming conventions on some of these things aren't great. Citadel is fucking awful for it. But if you go over here to Pro Acryl,
for the blood god.
You have beige red. You have orange. You have...
It really amuses me that you're going on such a tangent in regards to the actual colors of the paints. Have you ever looked at a makeup palette.
Yes, I have. But here's the thing. My point here is more about the naming conventions. If I pick up Inktensity here, this is Inktense Olive. Okay, that actually tells me what the fuck that color is. If I pick up, I've got a couple of Citadel pots. If I have Averland Sunset.
That's a sentence.
Is that orange? Is that yellow? Is that like a purple fading into the sunset? What the fuck is that color? Just from the name, you don't fucking know. If I pick up, like this is picking up a war paint, Tiger's Eye Skin. I don't know what the fuck that color is. Luckily, I can turn that and it says it's deep reddish brown. But just from the name, who fucking knows?
Oh yes, it's a very common thing. Case in point, one of my favorite color palettes from Tarte. Their what is it? I think it's their Saint eyeshadow shades. They've got colors like cocoa, hot chocolate, pup.
Yeah.
Sedona, gilded, butterscotch. Now some of those like you can anticipate.
Even mean?
That's exactly my point. That's one of the reasons I like Pro Acryl is if I pick up this bottle of purple, it says it's royal purple. If I pick up this bottle of purple, it's dark purple. If I pick up this bottle of purple, as it turns out, it's fucking purple.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones in this palette is called Cupcake. What color do you think that is?
Sprinkles.
Honest to God, if you put me down and like pin me down on the answer, I would guess, like in my head, cupcakes have white icing. I would say it's some kind of white.
Yeah, blue.
Okay.
What is it?
It's beige.
Yellow.
Beige.
It's
Why
a beige.
The fuck not?
Snowbird. What would you imagine that would be?
A very pasty white.
Nope.
There's a very distinct possibility it is a blue because like snowbirds travel to ocean white.
Or is it the color of like Florida people who are too tan that snowbird between here and like tan?
There's a lot of room for interpretation on this.
There's a lot of room for interpretation, and this palette, it is actually like a burnt orange.
So Mo was right. Mo was right. Very quickly, as we were talking about markers, guys, Sharpie has a set called Creative Markers. These are acrylic paint or acrylic ink in a marker. Okay, these are relatively inexpensive. I got these off Amazon Haul a while back, where I got the whole set for like $15. It's not normally that cheap. It doesn't do the contrast thing, but it does put down an opaque layer of paint on a model. And
that looks very similar to the speed paint marker.
The speed paint marker has more transparency to it. This is very opaque.
I mean, from the camera with how
like if I put
blurry it is a little bit.
Okay, so if I fucking camera, if I have this.
Hard to see.
This is speed paint right here. The speed paint, I'm going to put some of this down here. I don't know how well that's going to come across, but that is a very flat color in comparison. And it doesn't come across at all. Fucking...
That seems like a very good base paint.
And it can be. The one problem it really has is that you're limited by what the tip can do. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Who else just snickered with me?
That was Mo. But is that coming across? That's coming across a little bit.
Yes. You can see like almost, you can see the flat color on the lower shin and the transparency in the deeper ridges, all the line work and canal work. I will be funny, haha, with you in a bit, Gummy. I had to bite my tongue so I wouldn't laugh that loud.
Okay, but you know these work. These are fine, and they're fine for putting down a base coat. They're fine for getting paint on a thing. And again, they're not meant for this, but they do it fine, and they're relatively inexpensive because they're not labeled as hobby tools.
I feel like we need like some neon orange and pink decals on those pants there.
Well, as it turns out, Gummy, of the Black Pants Legion.
Yes, Parallax of the Black Pants Legion.
It's not my birthday, by the way. I'm not Hausakar's twin. I had to tell Diggs that last night.
I heard.
I got a message from Diggs at like 10 o'clock last night that said, "You and Hal are twins, right?" And I'm like, fucking no.
Mission failed successfully.
Oh my god.
But I
Chaos
went.
increases.
I went through all that, and it's like apparently my name in the Legion right now, thank you, Ether, is the birthday boy. Yesterday was Hal's birthday. Ether went ahead and renamed me because I dropped a grenade and then left a room immediately.
So I offered Hal's to rename you whatever he wanted.
And he
That
named
was
me
his
the
choice.
birthday boy. But I was in a room, and then I said, I need to go to bed, but I need to drop a grenade first. And then I said, happy birthday, Hal's, and then just logged off. I thought that was pretty fucking good.
Yes.
How was the birthday burger?
He said it was great. And considering the location where he was having it, I imagine he was correct. I had already eaten, so I had a beer with him, which West 6th Amber out of Lexington is very fucking hoppy. It's very fucking hoppy.
I need to go get my burger again soon. Mo knows the burger of which I speak.
Mo, the burger. Okay. So what else is going on here?
Okay. The pin in the idea that I had before my ADHD brain forgets it. So along the lines of us still calling them Citadel paints because that's what they
fucking are.
Hal or not fucking.
It's like we're fucking twins, huh? Thanks, Diggs.
I mean,
Diggs got on fucking stream
twins.
and then called us twins.
Voice twins.
What? Not at all.
Hey, that's what he said he did.
Parallax, what is the name of your local sports ball stadium?
So I'm in Kentucky. So the answer to that question, if I'm very honest, as far as Kentucky goes, is Rupp Arena, and Rupp Arena is college basketball. Now, if you ask me about professional sports ball, the Cincinnati Reds started their season today at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we lost to the Red Sox. That doesn't surprise me.
So what was the name? Is that its current name?
Its current name is Great American Ballpark. It is sponsored by
your childhood.
It wasn't. It was built in 2003.
And how many people still refer to it?
They don't.
As the old name.
Because Cincinnati's weird. The prior stadium was Riverfront Stadium, and it was shared by the Bengals and the Reds. Nobody makes that mistake now because they have separate fields.
Okay.
Yeah, I see where you're going with it, but yeah, it's Great American Ballpark is named as it is because it's sponsored by Great American Insurance.
My local hockey arena was once known as the Civic Center.
Okay.
And now it is the Enterprise Center.
Ether, tell me about your local hockey venue.
It is the HP Pavilion.
And has it always been the HP Pavilion?
No, that's what it used to be. It's the SAP Center now. But growing up, it was always the HP Pavilion. And
obviously, you still think of it as that.
Yes.
Oh, that Archon Erica is saying, oh, yeah, it's the Derby track, right? Yeah, no, I don't think of fucking Churchill Downs as my sports venue. And if it were, I'm closer to Keeneland. Basara, yes, there is a gaming convention in Lexington that has... so my brother is currently at LexCon. So if you find yourself in Lexington this week, you might run into him. I don't know why you would, but especially Saturday, if you see somebody with a Helldiver outfit who did not have or take the time to sand down all the layer lines off of the helmet that I gave him, then you might have run into Halzakar of the Black Britches Brigade.
So back to painting, if I may.
Do we do that
What
here?
the hell is zenithaling, and what is it supposed to do?
Okay. Zenithal highlighting. I will demonstrate this. The idea... Who just joined us?
Hi, Fuzzy.
Hi, Fuzzy of the Black Britches Brigade.
I have to come in and chide you for not noticing my donation of bits while you are talking and gabbing about sports.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is why I have co-hosts. They're supposed to pull that weight for me.
Your co-host is distracted by painting.
Okay. Tell me why you're mad at me now.
The new MARIK Workshop is brought to you by a generous bribe from Quicksell Express. Buy our stuff, fucko.
That's fair. That's right. Oh, I am reminded, because you didn't get the chance to do this. If you are in the Eastern Virginia area, if you are in the greater area of, I think it's Newport News. Let me look. Let me look at it real quick.
Files.
If you are in the area of Newport News, Virginia, April 11th and 12th, there is a BattleTech tournament that is Alpha Strike and Total War that is being operated.
Oh, there they are.
That is being run by friend of the channel, Gene. You will run into him as Aeon Gene PG, I think is the name that he's usually on Discord with. He is the man responsible for my large BattleTech boats. He is running this at World's Best Comics and Games in Newport News. Hit me up if you want more information about it. There have been a number of prizes donated to this. I know I sent 20 of my custom-made miniatures, unpainted in various parts, to it. Other people include Bishop Steiner, Cross Electric Designs, Cromlech the Mad, the new MARIK Workshop, Salvage Drop, Thunderhead, Trees Forge, Voxoforge, Wildcat, and potentially others. So if you're in the area, I strongly encourage you to get over to that. April 11th and 12th, Newport News, Virginia.
You heard it here first, folks.
So.
Hey, Para.
Yes.
Are we saving any of this sample to compare against the next one, or are we just...
I mean, we can. Who just left?
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy just left. Okay. I have a friend that I wanted to give a sample of it to because she was very excited about having something from the Booze Wizard.
Okay. They're going to be rather disappointed, but okay.
I mean, she's just interested. And I'm going to tell you not to worry about it. We'll see what it is like next time. We have the record here of saying that it's very confusing. It's a little bit hot on the front end and a little bit fruity on the finish. Which
the
is
middle palate. I'd say the middle palate's fruity and it goes oaky at the end, but not like a strong oak.
Yeah. The aftertaste, I got a lot of berry flavor out of. Okay, what is a Zenithal highlight? So I will just show you, like what I did with the avatar here. This is a Zenithal highlight. The idea is that you are catching this mech with as though there is a light shining on it. The idea is like light is coming from above, so your brightest colors are on top and it works its way down into darker colors. So you're getting built-in shadows and highlights. So start black and then kind of a generally all-over gray to hit everything but the darkest shadows, and then a white over that. And you can see I've got some nice blends on that because sponges are witchcraft. And then you can apply speed paint over that and it will pick up those same qualities from the underpainting. So the Zenithal is as though the sun is at its zenith shining on this.
Oh, so that is where the Zenithal is zenith.
Yes.
Okay, that explains...
Look, we got a Diggs in chat. Hi, Diggs.
Hi, Diggs.
Still not my birthday, Fuzzy.
I'm at
Look at me. But you're the birthday boy.
Don't slam your zenith in the car door.
Let's try out some of this expert acrylics. That was a fucking.
If I may.
Yes.
Along the lines of Pro Acryl, because that's what I bought. I got a bottle. A rattle can of Pro Acryl black primer. And a rattle can of Pro Acryl white primer. And what I have experimented with, which I did on the Beagle Combat group, is I primed them in black, And then I was just like, okay, from the top and slightly in front with the white.
So you have effectively done a directional highlight. That is the same idea, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And Mo is sending me pictures.
Okay, so
Mo, you are being a menace.
Mo is a menace. We know this. He's a pirate. He's a Grecian pirate.
Like that archer. That is a very good archer.
Grecian pirate.
That is actually Puzzle Pulsar's archer that I did for him.
Now, hey Gummy, what were you doing? What were you doing?
What do you know?
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Okay, I have one small question. Para, if Brett happens to have the plates you talked to me about, am I allowed to send him to Gummy?
Yes, you're absolutely allowed to send Brent's plates to Gummy. As a matter of fact, I know he has had some of them. And if you absolutely must send me something, the mech plate would be appreciated. Although I think my wife looked at a number of those and she's like, I fucking love them. And she was going to put them on fucking nails. You know, that thing that this thing was originally designed for. Okay, the Pro Acryl Expert acrylics, these are effectively heavy-bodied acrylics. They are interesting. I want to put that out there because I bought some of these specifically for the purpose of showing them off on stream. They have a different texture than most of the heavy-body acrylics I've used. They're not, as it turns out, heavy in their body.
Explain to someone who has no idea what that means.
Okay.
What is a heavy body acrylic?
Okay, let me grab a tube. I have grabbed a random tube. As it turns out, it's red oxide. This is from Golden Acrylics. This is a fucking legit artist brand paint. Okay? This is, as a matter of fact, I like Golden as far as these things go. It's an employee-owned company, etc., etc. So, when I put down red paint, even from, this is burnt red. It's in the same color family as this red oxide. I put a little bit of this down. You can see it's kind of, it's paint, right? It's miniature paint. It's kind of a little bit fluid. It's whatever, right? It's exactly what you expect it to be. This is what heavy body acrylic does. I put some of this down, and it's like that. Good. It is much thicker. It is much thicker.
It is thick.
It is
like Bob Ross Happy Little Trees.
I mean, those were oil paints, but kinda, yeah. And the nice thing about both of these, especially like the Golden, is when you get into artist paints, they have their upsides, they have their downsides. But the biggest upside is a lot of times they have a very small variety of pigments in their paints. And that, I'm not saying amount, I'm saying variety. A lot of times you get into model paints or mini paints and you have a lot of whites or blacks to add opacity to something. And whenever you start blending colors, when you start blending colors, you can desaturate your paint very quickly because there's a lot of grays and whites and blacks already in them. And you just end up compounding that by blending, a red with a green, and you'll end up with a brown in the middle, but it'll be a very desaturated brown. If you use something that has a smaller number of pigments, it may not have the same level of opacity, but it will not desaturate something when you blend the two colors together because there's none of those heavy whites, grays, blacks, whatever mixed into it that would desaturate it. The other thing is they are super pigment dense because they are so thick. They're meant to go over canvas. You can thin the shit out of these and they'll still have some intensity to them. Not necessarily opacity, but intensity. So if I take 3 relatively small, I think these are size 1 brushes from Saks. And you've seen me do that, and I just pull that across my fingernail. That's still full opacity. And that's still vibrant white, or still vibrant kind of rusty orange. That's what those artist grade heavy bodies are good for. Now, sometimes you get into them, and they're not that. I have one up on top of my desk right now that a lot of times when you get into white paints, you'll run into titanium white. Now, titanium white is what you get whenever you oxidize titanium, which there's a reason that titanium is so expensive and so difficult to work with. It's really fucking hard, because if you just try to smelt it under the same circumstances that you would with steel, you'll just oxidize it and you'll end up with white powder. Well, as it turns out, that's great for paint. And that'll be super opaque and super dense and all that shit. And the moment you try to lighten the color of something with it, it'll just fucking wreck it. But there is another color that is called zinc white. That's the same kind of thing, but zinc white has low opacity. So you can, in fact, brighten a paint without desaturating the shit out of it, because it's not a totally opaque paint. There. I'm getting into a lot of paint knowledge tonight. This is not a bad thing. It's just an interesting thing.
It's almost like
paints.
Lizard.
This is ostensively lizard.
Yes, this is one of those things I like to talk about, because I've bought a lot of this stuff to let you all know about it. Now, Mo, what was your question?
Do you want to talk about different types of varnishes and finishes that come from these paints? Like if you look at, say, specifically the ones I have in front of me for Golden, since I like to use their high flow airbrush paints just for my normal brush paints because they're so thin.
They're remarkable for that, yes.
Yes, and you've seen the number of bottles I've bought off that line. Then I'm going to say this wrong. The quinacridone.
The quinacridone, the red, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
My glossy red that like I love using for like blood or sheens or.
And it is at the same time not a high opacity red, which to get the high opacity red in that you're getting into cadmium. And while I have that, I'm a little leery of using it. Because at one point, Ether told me the next time that I use plastic cement and I'm not wearing gloves when he sees me do it, he's going to threaten my life.
Well, specifically, to me is shit, but...
Well, the xylene, I think, was the thing that you were particularly mad.
Yeah, because, your liver is important to you.
Yeah.
And your skin is not a barrier to that shit.
Yeah.
I have
7 Blue 7 very quickly has asked me, how much do I find I need to water down the Pro Acryl paints? I've been at this so long at this point that when I stop to think about it, I almost don't even think about it. Like most of the time, I am thinning my paints by having water in my brush when I go into the paint. But broadly, you don't have to thin them out much. Like a little bit... Maybe not quite even amounts water to paint when you put it on, but you can thin it out some. Like I said, I'm at a point where I'm mostly using water that's already in the brush to accomplish the thinning. But, just you only have to thin those out a little bit. They have enough pigment density and opacity to stand up to being thinned quite a bit without the paint and the binder breaking. So you can thin them down to a good filter, but you can also apply them just about straight out of the bottle and get a good outcome.
I have...
Diggs has Bob Rossed me in chat.
I have put enough blocking down on the Black Knight that I like that, and my brain meats are saying it is late.
Yes.
Tis late.
Yep.
Okay.
What time is it for you?
It is.
We're getting into overtime, yes.
We're almost there. And Gummy never answered my question. So I don't know what she was doing. And she's not gonna. That's funny.
Well, what was the original information you were given? Let's see if you can dissect this and solve.
Okay, so I was being told that someone was pulling her nails out with a pair of needle nose pliers.
Okay, so what does Gummy enjoy doing that is around or in the periphery of that statement?
Being very kinky.
I tried. Oh, ow.
not denying it.
I turn to go pick my
I have stunned
my goddamn
chat.
desk.
Ether, may I buy a name change?
Oh no!
They've gotten sick of the bribes, but just go to ye old bank chat and throw it in on the shop.
Oh,
and
man.
I'll keep an eye on it.
McBrayer Double Ot here in chat is asking what color wash goes good over a yellow base. Generally a sepia, which is kind of a mid brown. Oh god, did we get rated? Okay, at least we got rated after I said that.
With 0 time left on the clock.
Yes, there we go. I guess we should end here. I absolutely crushed Gummy there at the end. She's not going to breathe right for days.
Okay, since that's coming from Shadow Minx, that was the best joke to have for their crew. So.
Oh damn.
Hi, Minx.
Hello. Welcome to the Numeric Workshop, where typically I paint, and tonight I broke Gummy fucking hard right at the end of the stream.
Fucking hard.
Welcome to the Numeric Workshop, where Parallax allegedly paints, but tonight he kink shames.
I don't think I shamed a bit. I think you asked me what she was doing, and I think I came up with an answer. And I didn't say there was anything wrong with that.
Oh, apparently I spooked Diggs from the other room.
I was
dead
asked.
silent, and then my brain picked up what he had said, and it just just exploded out of me. Oh, phrasing.
I mean, somebody asked me, what do I know about Gummy? And given the information that I had, I mean, what could lead...
He went to torture.
I don't think I necessarily said that, but you asked, what do I know about Gummy? And, given what the information I was given, what could it be? And, it's possible that it was, in fact, rather kinkish.
Oh, dear
Sure,
Lord.
it didn't have anything to do with the vast industry, which you actually have, some, parallels to.
I mean, it could have been. It could have been that, but that would have been less funny if I said it out loud and didn't break Gummy quite as hard.
Phrasing.
I think you and I run in some circles that I didn't know we both ran in.
Dun,
Well,
dun, dun.
me handling a mermaid, so.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I guess we're going to go out on that. Fuzzy would like to remind you that tonight's show was brought to you by the Nutritional Concrete Board. Concrete, it has minerals.
And it does, doesn't it?
It really does.
Hippocampus, I'm sorry, but anytime I'm involved, that doesn't happen.
There's something wrong with all of us. There's just something wrong.
Who did
with
he
us.
mistake you for, Gummy? Cookie or someone?
Always! He's always fucking calling me Cookie!
I did not.
It was one time.
It was not one time. It has been many a times, and to my face even.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, the other night when
During the BPL podcast, yep,
Now, the other night I was reviewing some old clips, and I did catch my brother doing it to you, too. It was funny. It's because you're both so fucking wholesome. That's what it is, Cookie.
Me? Wholesome?
Oh yeah, you're turbo.
You met
wholesome.
her in person
several times now.
Yes.
I stepped on her foot once.
In the pool.
Yeah,
He has stepped on my pool.
always remember that because that was my first meetup, and I was highly relying on Gummy to keep me, out of my shell and sane. And she just comes up to me and says, "Parallax is cut off." Okay.
And that didn't take.
That's right. I forgot I had done that.
Okay. Hey, look, we got
right next to him.
We got quote 5460. Why did you make his thighs so beefy? Accredited to Gummy.
Why are we bringing up beefy thighs again?
Grimos is desperately trying to get us to stop. All
I
right,
believe
folks.
we're in the slap happy part of the night.
Isn't that the good part? Folks, we're going to go ahead and call it a night.
Don't ooh the beefy thighs.
Should have called it 10 minutes ago.
I mean, it's only 12:04 here in the Eastern Time Zone. It could be.
Well, I meant before we started.
Oh no, this is the best part.
Kink asking why.
This is the best part. I got very little painting done tonight, but I answered many questions, which is worth a lot to me.
Oh yeah, we got to do some art talks.
Oh yes, I got to answer questions and talk about art and talk about other things.
Lizard.
And also there was discussions of lizards. And
Lizard.
We even got through the whole part where Windows tried to absolutely fuck me up on my sound settings again. So.
Situation.
Where you had me, you pinned me into a cold open. I think I did reasonable.
You did, and
heard
none of it went out at all. Not a bit. So,
Sarah, remember, Hal's and Parallax family come from an area where a 6-month pregnant woman tried to smuggle meth into a county jail. I'm not finishing that.
Listen, it's a very colorful area.
Hmm.
I mean, with twins like them,
Motherfucker! Yeah, we're twins separated by 5 years. It was the longest delivery in history. Okay.
Grimos is urgently tapping the TOS sign.
Okay. Yeah, Diggs is also saying twins, I swear. Okay, we're going to end now. Everybody say something.
Something.
Lizard.
Gummy Mo.
If you're going to make beefcake, do you use beefy thighs?
Gummy.
Yes. Oh God. Of course you use beefy thighs. They save lives.
I like turtles.
We're out on I Like Turtles. I don't know what the fuck else to do with this. We got dumb there at the end, and that's fucking great.
We are the BPL. We start dumb.
God, we finish dumb. We're dumb all the way through.
Good
I'm gonna
night,
get
Perixker.
Gummy. I'm gonna let you do the cold closing. So I'm gonna take us back in 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna say something. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Why do you gotta kink shame me?
We're out on that. Oh. Wait. Oh, yeah. Everybody heard that because the fucking sound settings are fucking dumb. And now we're going to end the stream in 3, 2, 1, end.